Students, in this module, we will discuss the certain principles of social group work. As I have talked earlier, that social group work is the primary method of social work, and any method of social work which can be said the intervention of social work cannot be implemented, cannot be used and executed without having the knowledge of principles. So every method of social work includes its specific certain principles. Principles basically provide a framework, a guideline to work and to use a certain method. So principles of social group work likewise provides a framework to work with the group members and to work with the different groups. The principles can be said as the guiding assertions of statement that have obviously originated and that has been developed through the experiences while using and practicing the different methods in the field and after conducting the social work researches in the field. And it is also very important to mention that objectives of social group work cannot be achieved until and unless the social group worker has the sufficient knowledge about the principles of group work. So if we look at the principle of social group work, we see that the principle of planned group formation is the fundamental, significant principle of social group work method. According to this principle, the group worker believes and that the group is the fundamental unit and group itself is used to provide and render the welfare services for the group members within a community. And basically, the group worker and the agency are responsible for the formation of groups. So it is important for the worker and for the agency to know the characteristics, the traits of the group members within the group, that what kind of the potential, the capacities, the abilities, and the potentials the group members have and which can be used to cater the needs of the group. Because in group work method, group itself is used as an instrument to solve the problems of the group for which the group work method is being used. Another objective of social group work is the principle of specific objectives. Specific objective means that the certain peculiar objectives for the individuals as well as for the group as a whole, which means the development of the whole group and the betterment of the individual are the major objectives to use the social group work method. And the group is the objectives of the groups should be settled down and should be determined according to the will and wishes of the group members, as well as keeping in view the potentials and the talent and the human resources, as well as the tangible and intangible resources of the group which will be used to solve the group problems. And simultaneously the role of the agency and the time and the characteristics of the agency and the functions of the agency, the jurisdiction of the agency is also very important. Under the umbrella of the agency, the group problems are solved. Another important principle is the principle of purposeful worker group relationship. As we have talked, that group work is the method of social work profession, and so a purposeful working and professional relationship should be established between the worker and the group members. And obviously it will be a consciously made and consciously established purposeful relationship, which will be between the worker and the group members, and it will be based on the acceptance of the worker, the worker for all the group members, from all the perspectives, the diversity and the dynamic individual traits of all the group members, as well as in a reciprocate manner the acceptance of the group members for the worker, that whether the group members are ready to work with the worker and are ready to seek advice from the worker. So this is a two-way process of the establishment of relationship, a purposeful relationship between the worker and the group.